Hi, it's Dana. This is an updated agenda set up for my Louis Vuitton PM agenda. So I'm going to start off by showing you what planner supplies I use for the inside. And for stamps, I use these schedule stamps that I got from eBay. The top are date stamps and the bottom are travel stamps. So I like to use these because they're small enough to fit inside the monthly boxes. Okay, and the stamp pad that I use is a color box Q, and I only use a red one, but these are really nice because they don't leak through the pages. The only thing is it takes a little bit longer for them to dry. And lastly, for highlighting, I use mild liners. So these are really nice pastel colored highlighters that I use. And for decorating, I don't do decorating on the fly. I only literally bring what's inside my PM agenda, which is just the agenda and my pen. So the pen I use is the Pilot Elite 95S. So this is the Japanese version. There is an American version called the E95S, and it only says E right here rather than the Elite. So opening it up, this is the extra fine nib, and this is what it looks like when it's fully posted. And on the nib, if I can get it to focus, it says it's an extra fine nib and it is a 14 karat gold nib. So really excited about this pen because I've been looking for a fountain pen that fits inside the PM agenda, and I think I finally found it. So I'm really happy with this pen. So there it is, and then it does fit inside the pen loop. It does fit inside the PM agenda very well. So although it looks like it's hanging on for dear life inside the pen loop just by the pen clip, the pen clip is really strong, and I've tried to shake it really vigorously to get it out, but it hasn't fallen out at all. And when the snap is closed, it's pretty secure. It's pretty tight in there, so I'm pretty sure that it won't fall out. I actually have no worries about it falling out at all. And then onto the dividers. The dividers are from the Blush Glam paper pad from Papersmith, and I have two dashboards in here that I switch out when I want. I don't put any credit cards on the side because I don't want to bend the cover. And then here I have a bookmark fly leaf that I usually have my return information on. So if anyone were to find it, then they would know how to contact me. And as far as the dividers and the tabs, so my dividers are set up in five sections. This one is for notes and monthly. This one is for bi-weekly. The third one is my weekly. Fourth is for gym tracking, and the last one is for budgeting expenses. And as far as my top tabs, this one goes to the current month, the current 2 weeks. The third one is the current weekly, and the fourth one is the current week for gym. So that's how I use it, and I usually just use the top tabs the most, and that usually just flips me to the exact week or month that I'm on. Okay, and for the first tab, we have just a goal settings sheet, so it's kind of like a little document where I say what goal I'm trying to reach. So my current one is finishing grad school because I'm almost done, hopefully graduating by spring if I finish my project. So it's a good reminder to see this because it just kind of inspires me to work hard and remember and not forget what my current goal is. And the rest here is some to-do lists that I split up into 3 different sections based on the color. So this one is regular to-do list. This is set up kind of like the bullet journal style, and I ended up not doing the getting things done system because I got a little bit overwhelmed with all of the unfinished tasks when you do the brain dump. So now I'm only listing things that I will currently do. So here I also have school to-do list where I put my projects I need to work on and then the due dates. And then the pink section are miscellaneous tasks or notes or things that I want that I don't need. So this is where everything else goes that aren't really high priority. Okay, and then we flip to the monthly page. And these are inserts I made myself. They're printed on Rhodia 80 GSM paper, which is really good ink resistant paper, and it works very well with fountain pens. So this is the standard for fountain pen paper. And the only thing is ink dries a little bit slower on this. So if you're going to be using this paper for stamping or fountain pens, just make sure to let the ink dry a little longer. And the inserts I made, these are undated, so all of this will be blank. So I fill in the month myself and then all of the days on my own. And I kind of like inserts that way. It just makes it less stressful because I kind of mess up a lot when I write in my planner. So just being able to switch it out and refill all the dates in is a nice feature to have, at least for me. On the left column, I have a note section where I will be putting my bills, and then a memo for most important events for that month. So there we go. And I only do stamping on the monthly section. I don't feel the need to do stamping on the bi-weeklies other than the monthly section. So there we go. And then for the week on one page, I do have 2 weekly sections. So this is a week on one page, and the next one will be, or this is one, yeah, week on one page, and the next one is week on 2 pages. So here I just put more detailed information. I don't put daily stuff. I put like important events that are coming up or due dates and stuff. So it's really nice to be able to see it all in 2 weeks at a time. And as far as the number of inserts that I keep for this weekly version, I only keep my monthly and weekly up through January. So it probably keeps like 4 to 5 weeks at a time. And then for the week on 2 pages, I have these inserts are from Homemade Craft from Etsy. They're printable, so I'm able to print them on on my own. Excuse me. And I like her layout because you can put a quote on the top, write in all the information yourself, and then how I like to use it is I put the work section, my work tasks on top, and then on the bottom I put my classes and whatever things I need to do for the rest of the evening. And she put a weekly to-do list section here. I like that feature because I used to do a monthly to-do section, but it got so overwhelming seeing such a huge list of tasks. So narrowing it down to 5 items for a whole week is a lot more reasonable rather than having 40 or 30 items at a time. And then also water tracker, because I'm really bad with keeping track of my water. So I really like that feature there. And I don't fill in more than the current week. And these are usually left blank until that week happens to come by. The 4th tab is my fitness section. So I have some little fitspiration stuff here. And then also shopping list for foods that I try to get into the habit of eating. And then some workouts to kind of more for inspiration to remind me that, hey, you need to go work out and do this kind of cool stuff. And also the pug yoga. This I got from Lauren Jane, which a lot of people, I posted this a few times and people love this insert, but you can get it on her website on moveandnourishbelieve.com, and she has a PDF there. It's so cute. As far as my gym, my fitness and eating, fitness and food inserts, I got these from Amy Jazz Designs. So you can get them from amyjazz.com. She has it in all of the sizes from PM to MM to GM. So these are really great, and I really like them because I can record my workout, check off if I did it, and then my notes. I usually put, like, it's kind of like a little log, but I haven't been filling it out because I've been really busy. But I put my sleeping times because I have terrible sleeping habits, and then I also write a little note, usually something encouraging to get me to be mindful of being fit. And then also I write down everything I eat, and I highlight the things that are highlighted in green are things that are healthy foods. So I used to highlight bad food in red, but in pink, but it's, I don't know, I just realized that it wasn't very encouraging to highlight the bad stuff. And on the bottom, she has a weigh-in section where you can put your stats for the week. And I usually fill that in on Sunday. So other than the goals for the week. So yeah, I like these inserts a lot. They're super useful. And I only fill out the current week because you can't really plan in the future well, actually you can plan food in the future. So lastly, I have my expenses, and here, as you can see, I have a no spend calendar, but it is November, but this is for August. So yeah, I need to keep up with that. But I have this envelope. It's a mini envelope from Heidi Swap, and I got it from one of my planner friends on Louis Vuitton Planner Party. So thank you so much for sending this to me. I'm definitely putting it to good use. And I put my receipts in here for the week. And I used to have the receipt or the expense envelope where I could record everything, but I realized it was a waste of paper because it uses a whole letter sheet every time, just for this little. For a little agenda, a whole sheet doesn't make sense to me. So I write down my expenses on a sheet of paper now and just like record it that way. So it works. And other than that, I have my cards in the back where I'm able to hold up to 5 credit cards. And I do have $2 bills in here. Some sticky, or I don't know, washi tape flags that I don't use, and I have my monogram. So other than that, that's pretty much how my PM agenda is set up. And hopefully that was helpful to you, and yeah, I hope that you liked it and it inspires some of you guys to go down the PM agenda road and try it out. So thank you for watching and hope you have a nice day. Bye bye.